What's up, guys? All right, last video we looked at making a really quick, simple animation from a logo we built in Illustrator, but working in After Effects. Today we look at syncing it up to music and maybe some other quick, simple tips in After Effects. One of which, we have these two bars here. This top bar is our zoom. It lets us zoom in on our timeline. And the second bar is our work area, or if we are only working with a certain section of our timeline, we can cut our work area down and then it'll just loop or work inside that area when I hit play. So I hit play, and once it reaches the end, it loops right back. So I'm just working in that area right now. So to sync it up, I picked some music, and I'm going to go ahead and bring that in. It's in my Finder right now. You have to have a file, like an MP3 for music in here. I just grabbed this from a YouTube to MP3 site since I'm only using this for class. I picked whatever I wanted. I just picked the Adventure Time theme song. If you're planning on publishing something, then you need to pick either royalty-free music or some music that you have some kind of rights to. So I'm just going to drag and drop this into my inventory over here. I could also like right-click import file, and I'm going to drag and drop it onto my timeline. And it comes in as its own clip. So I want to make sure that it starts at the beginning, but I don't really see the music here. If I go through and hit play, I can hear it. I mean, I guess I wouldn't really hear anything because the Adventure Time theme song starts off with just animal noises. So a few cool hotkeys while we're looking at this. If I press U on my keyboard, it collapses all my layers down to just be closed, which helps me see things. If I press U again, it opens up any layer that has a keyframe parameter. So last time we keyframed all the position. I can do that with just individual layers too. If I open up my audio layer, and I keep opening it up, I have the waveform layer right here, and that's where I can actually see the audio of where it happened. So if I re-expand my workspace, I know the Adventure Time theme song starts off with these animals. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim it and move it until I hear those opening chords, because I'm thinking I'm going to have the opening chord, like the pieces of my logo move in as each chord plays. So I see something changes right here in the audio. Let's play that from there. Oh, so that was definitely the crashing noise, but here it is. Here's the first chord, which is this bump right here. So that's what I want to use as my first movement. So let's go ahead and drag this over now to my start. And my goal was that each piece comes in on a different chord. If you know the Adventure Time song, it starts with these 4 chords. All right, let's get this started. So I am going to click on these layers, click one, hold shift, click the top one, press U, and now I see my keyframes. And my goal is that each piece comes in on a different chord. So I can look at the waveform, and I can see which part of the waveform is which chord. Play it again. And I can see it's these bumps. This first one that I already saw, the second one, the third one, and the fourth one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick each piece. Let's say I want the first piece to come in to be this guy. So this guy, his keyframes stay there. I'm going to actually make it happen a little bit quicker. This layer's keyframes stay there, but the other keyframes would move over. This was the second chord. So the second piece, I can click on the layers and see what they are. Let's say that this one comes in right here. That means that these get moved to probably right here. And let's say my text layer comes in last, which is my layer 4. I think this was the 4th chord right here. And just by repositioning my keyframes now, if I go back and hit play, with each chord I have a different kind of movement. Syncing up animations to audio, like, it's not essential. You should have some kind of music to your animations to appeal to multiple senses, but syncing up animations to audio as different sounds happen is one way to make your project look a lot more intentional and make the audience a lot more engaged. Something I can do is if I hold shift and click on some keyframes, I can use, if I right click, I can use the keyframe assistant and click easy ease, and it'll just add a little bit of smoothness to the motion. It'll slow down as it comes in. But otherwise, this is another quick trick to start our motion graphic bumpers with logos that we designed in Illustrator. Thank you for watching.